Welcome to a special edition of Be Bold. Today marks our 13th episode and as such, our season finale. Now, we are about to experience what all the people have been saying throughout the show. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the very first episode of the Be Bold show.
Who's hot, who not? Tell me who rock, who sell out in the stores. You tell me who flop, who cop the blue drop, who jewels got blocks, who's mostly Dolce down to the tube top. The same old pimp, Mace, you know ain't nothing changed but my limp. Can't stop till I see my name on the blimp. Guarantee a million sales, pull a level up. You don't believe in Harlem World, nigga, double up. We don't play around, it's a bet, lay it down. Niggas didn't know me 91, bet they know me now. I'm the young Harlem nigga with the Goldie sound. Can't no PD, niggas hold me down. Cooler, school me to the game, now I know my duty. Stay humble, stay low, blow like Hootie. True pimp, niggas spin no dough on the booty. And when you yell, there go Mace, there go your cutie. Who's hot, who not? Tell me who rock, who sell out in the stores. You tell me who flop, who cop the blue drop, who jewels got blocks, who's mostly Dolce down to the tube top. The same old pimp, Mace, you know ain't nothing changed but my limp. Can't stop till I see my name on the blimp. Guarantee a million sales, pull a level up. You don't believe in Harlem World, nigga, double up. We don't play around, it's a bet, lay it down. Niggas didn't know me 91, bet they know me now. I'm the young Harlem nigga with the Goldie sound. Can't no PD, niggas hold me. Who's hot, who not? Tell me who rock, who sell out in the stores. You tell me who flop, who cop the blue drop, who jewels got blocks, who's mostly Dolce down to the tube top. The same old pimp, Mace, you know ain't nothing changed but my limp. Can't stop till I see my name on the blimp. Guarantee a million sales, pull a level up. You don't believe in Harlem World, nigga, double up. We don't play around, it's a bet, lay it down. Niggas didn't know me 91, bet they know me now. I'm the young Harlem nigga with the Goldie sound. Can't no PD, niggas hold me down. Cooler, school me to the game, now I know my duty. Stay humble, stay low, blow like Hootie. True pimp, niggas spin no dough on the booty. And when you yell, there go Mace, there go your cutie.
Do you have a business plan? Are you coming up? Do you want the world to know? This is where it's going to happen right here on the Be Bold show. Now, what is happening with the effects of brain drain right now? How do we turn brain drain to brain gain? I'd like to take a look at the Diaspora segment now and look at what the people living outside of the country are facing in moving back to Ghana.
A lot of people don't see the opportunities that exist in Ghana. Now, I think that it's something about our educational system that trains us to think of ourselves as employees instead of as entrepreneurs. Because we come out of school thinking that we're looking for a job. We don't come out of school thinking that I'm going to create a business.
Hi everyone, my name is Luciane Bannerman and I live in Montreal, Canada. I've been living there for 10 years now and I'm very excited to be on the Be Bold project because I plan to move back to Ghana and I'm looking forward to using all of the fabulous, great resources that they have to provide to us. And I really encourage everyone to check it out and let's use this as a great platform to make our country better.
Hi everyone, I'm Vitti Plange from the UK but recently moved back to Ghana, and I'd like to encourage everyone to move back home, push the brain gain forward and be bold.
My name is Shamal K. Brew Butler. I live in Philadelphia. I go to St. Joseph's University, taking finance, and I also work with Origin Magazine, which is a magazine meant to bridge the gap between Africans, African Caribbeans. It's basically just saying we're all one. So that's in a sphere. That's what I do, really.
Haven't lived there for so long. Can you tell me some of the experiences that you have there, like the challenges that you go there as a working young entrepreneur?
Well, some of the challenges that I face, I would say the biggest one has to be living, I guess, paycheck to paycheck. As I said, I work for a nonprofit, so it's not, it's very community development based, and it's, you're not making a huge salary. And also because you're a foreigner, you kind of go in and you not take what you get, but you don't necessarily, you're not the top of the pick in your field. So you kind of are starting out at the bottom and working your way up, and that's not necessarily what everyone else who is from there would face. They probably have more of an advantage in terms of contacts.
With regards to going into the oil industry and the oil sector, do you think that that's something that will be, especially because we're new at finding, oil, are you getting expertise, abroad about how to go about it? Or is it something that you're just going to try, sort of trial and error and see how it goes?
Well, no, I'm not. It can't be a trial and error with the oil. It's impossible. The thing is, first I was just focusing in finance. I worked actually with my dad with in the energy sector. We're doing the whole thermal power plant, developing that project, and during that process, that's when he told me about the oil factor and suggested that I would want to get into the financing of oil and gas. And his suggestion is to definitely tap into that market in the States, which obviously is ahead of us with the oil since we're brand new. So yes, I do need some expertise before coming back, at least in that sector. If oil is what I really want to get into, then yes.
In studio, we have a special guest, Dr. Patrick Awell, who is the president of Ashesi University. You then worked with Microsoft, as I saw in your profile.
Right.
So what are some of the experiences you learned over there that you brought back into, let's say, your educational realm of things that you're doing now?
Well, that's a really good question. One of the things about my work at Microsoft, beyond what I learned in college, was that teamwork is extremely important. Mm-hmm. In fact, if you look through history, it used to be that inventions were done by, the individual. Some very brilliant scientists or engineer would come up with an idea, and that was the inventor. But even as far back as the invention of the light bulb, right, with Thomas Edison, everyone says Thomas Edison invented the light bulb. But actually, what Thomas Edison did was he put together a team of people, and it was a team that perfected the light bulb. And today that is very true. If you're at a place like Microsoft, your individual capabilities and your individual brilliance won't cut it. Mm-hmm. It takes a team of people, a team of very committed, hardworking people, creative people, to get the job done.
So tell me about you, your whole story.
My parents came from Ghana to Canada to do their university, and then I was born there, raised there. I had never visited Ghana growing up, never.
Wow.
So I had the opportunity to go somewhere for the summer. That was in 2008. And because of a friend who is Ghanaian, I was able to come here. And then I came back again and came back again.
What are some of the difficulties or challenges that you face in moving back, even looking for a job out here? Because you're freshly moved back and have been trying to look for a job and so forth. So what are some of the challenges that you have foreseen?
I think perhaps it is a challenge, but I'm seeing it more as of a difference between the way things work in other places, there's not as much transparency as far as looking for jobs. In the UK or in Canada, you have websites solely dedicated to, legal professions. You go here, you upload your CV, and all the interested companies and law firms, can search for you and find you. There may be similar things here, but if there are, then I don't know about them, and they're not, I haven't found them, and there's not enough word going around about them. I have heard of one or two recruitment agencies, but they're not as large as I would like them to be, and it would be good if there are these institutions, if they could be promoted, perhaps through Be Bold, so that more people such as myself would be aware of them and could use them, because it would be very, very advantageous. And then in that way, you could even start applying and sending through your CVs before you've actually moved, just so you could be in contact with potential recruiters and employers before you actually get here.
For BBCEO, throughout this show, we've had young entrepreneurs coming through this show, telling us their challenges, the roads they've been taking to get to where they've gotten to, and some of the challenges they face in the industry. Let's take a moment to summarize everything that they had said. I guess the main part of that also is that getting the adverts to be put on the taxi cabs and everything. How is that? Has that been very, are companies sort of accepting and going along with the whole plan? Are they liking the idea, or what is the response from them?
It's funny, but the biggest problem with that has been, or from what I found out, has been my age or my look as being a young kid. Apparently, people as young as me cannot run businesses and do not do well at running businesses. So it's created a first.
Do they tell you that when you go and see them?
2 of them have told me to my face. So
unbelievable.
I think it's something that it's only those who are bold enough to say it who would tell me.
So what do you say in an instance where you're told, listen, you look too young, you can't run your own business? How do you respond to that?
With one of them, I made it clear that, look, I graduated, pretty up there as part of my with my class. Worked on Wall Street, which is possibly the most strenuous and difficult environment to work with if you had no work ethic, and successfully did that at 2 of the biggest firms in the world. So I don't know why you think I'm incapable of running my own business. Plus, I quit my job to come down to Ghana to start this. I don't think you do that if you don't know what you're about, or don't know what you're doing.
And you